Washington State is lined up for the kickoff. Number 24, deep to return. Second and 11.
Tie right. Three down. Mike 4. Here we go!
Fourth and 2. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Tie left. Three down. Mike 17. right, D. Let's go. All right, D.
Number 89 was the intended receiver on the play. Fourth down.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. What we have right here is the night game of Tuesday night action on ECFL. Washington State has already taken a 7-0 lead over Fresno State. We'll pick it up where Washington State does have the ball with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Drops back as the quarterback finds his receiver. That's King Flint for a 14-yard reception. And it's a first down. Eric Longarmy already has as Eric Longarmy takes off for 7 yards, I believe that was. And it'll be 2nd and 3. I'm inside the 30-yard line. Longarmy play action. Finds his receiver, that's Tito Gonzalez, but he's going to actually go backwards. And 3rd and 5. I'm still inside the 30-yard line. Actually past the 30-yard line. It's been 31. Excuse me. This will be twins both sides. One in the backfield. Longarmy drops back. And nearly picked off there. Tyler Rex gets the deflection. And Washington State will settle for a field goal. Ball snap. The kick is up. And it is good. As Washington State, with 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in the first quarter, takes a 10-0 lead as Washington State will kick the ball off to Fresno State, who will look to get on the board with something here before this game gets too out of hand. As they will set up at the 18-yard line. Some Bridges drops back and it's incomplete. Second and 10 from the same spot as Jackson Bridges will hand the ball off to Yvonne Essence for a 5-yard rush. And it'll be 3rd and 5 from the 23. 1-2 so far is Fresno State on 3rd downs. Bridges will drop back and give Yvonne Essence a halfback screen, but that goes backwards. This is now 4th and 7 for Fresno State. They're going to be forced to punt the ball away yet again. And some clock run down as the ball is up and fielded inside behind the 40 is King Flint. He's going to get 7 yards back. And setting up is Washington State at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Longarmy drops back. Takes his time, but that is the wrong decision. Is Serval Lando gets the sack there, and to make it 2nd and 13 from about the 43-yard line. Trips for Washington State as Longarmy yet again takes his time in the pocket, and that's going to go yet another Serval Lando sack, and it's now 3rd and 18 for Washington State. Twins Washington State as that ball is thrown downfield and it's incomplete. Great coverage there by Fresno State to force the punt. And they will get the ball back with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left as Rock Solid gets a 16-yard return. Washington State's only given up 30 yards to Fresno State, and most of those have been on the ground for Yvonne Essence. And tight end in motion as play option, Jackson Bridges. And he will get 3 yards out of that. 2nd and 7 from the 42. As Jackson Bridges will yet again take off. He's going to get the first down and then some. 11 yards. And first down from in between 53 and 52 yard line. High formation for Fresno State as Jackson Bridges fakes it, and he's gonna get immediately met by Sean Means Business. What a name! And it'll be 2nd and 13 for Fresno State. As Bridges will hand it off yet again. Excuse me. As Yvonne Essence is going to get 0 yards once again. Striker Stern is credited with the tackle. As Fresno State will come out and trips with the tight end. That ball is thrown deep downfield. E.J. McFadden, 29-yard reception. And it will be 1st and 10 after a big play for Fresno State. We'll be at the 21-yard line with 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Hands it off is Yvonne Essence, and he'll be stopped by Striker Stern yet again for a EFL and 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 for Washington State. Not Washington State, Fresno State, excuse me. As Bridges will just take the check down. That is Stanley Steamer. 5-yard reception. Make it 3rd and 7. As Fresno State is in points territory, they will have the field goal option if they need it, but they would like to put 7 on the board. As Bridges drops back, he's going to get the first down and then some. He'll be at about the 5-yard line. 14-yard rush for Jackson Bridges. And he'll be at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. As Yvonne Essence will get the handoff. And he'll get 1 yard. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Rips for Fresno State is Bridges will just take the QB draw, and he'll get 2 yards and 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. High formation. Audible as Jackson Bridges is going to try and go for the outside draw, but he's going to be met in the backfield. Orchard Ike, it's a TFL, and versus Fresno State probably take a field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 1 minute and 20 left in the first quarter, it is Washington 10, Fresno State 3. As Washington State, it's King Flint for a 33-yard return. And Washington State will shut up shop at the 32-yard line. Long Armor drops back. Takes time and just going to throw it away. Nothing developing. And Washington State has struggled these last few drives offensively. kind of getting out of their system as 4 wide receivers on one side, 5 out. And Nick Edwards Jr. is going to get the ball. But nothing doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and 10 for Washington State. Same formation. 5 wide, 4 on one side. And Emerson Spurwa is going to get the deflection there. It'll be 4th and 10. As Washington State will not pick up a single yard on that drive. They will remain at the 32-yard line as they'll be forced to punt it away. Is rock solid, breaks a few tackles, and he'll be down after carrying it 11 yards after the catch. And they'll set up shop at about the 37-yard line. Javon Essence will take the handoff and get 5 yards. On the outside, it'll be 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 from the 42-yard line. High formation for Fresno State. They'll try and do the option, and they'll take it, but they will lose yards. Striker Stern picks up his 2nd TFL, and it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs, as they need a big play here. Trips on one side, and Bridges will throw it. As it'll be incomplete, and Fresno State will yet again have to punt. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Washington State leads Fresno State by a score of 10-3. As the second quarter is coming right back at you here in 1 second. Washington State, Nick Edwards is going to get 3 yards on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Washington State, as they need 4 yards to convert. And they're going to go with their 5 wide, 4 on 1 side formation, as Tito Gonzalez is going to make the reception and make it 1st down for Washington State, as they can breathe a little bit now, as twins on both sides is what they come out in. Fakes the handoff, is long armor, and Spooky Willows is going to make a nice catch for 13 yards, as he's got 99 yards so far in this game. Long armor drops back as he finds Nick Edwards Jr. on the reception for 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line. Nick Edwards Jr. is going to run the ball. It'll be a 3-yard carry and a 1st down for Washington State. Long armor drops back, and Gonzalez is going to make the 7-yard catch. And it'll be 2nd and 3. And Washington State continues to drive really well here. They'll come around and trip. Long armor drops back. Finds Tito Gonzalez, tight end, for 11 yards. And 1st and 10 inside the 20-yard line. State has two in the backfield. Swing route was open, but nope, that is wide open. King Blitz makes a nice catch and puts Washington State ahead 16-3, possibly 17-3 following PAT. King Flint really has been a big target for Washington State so far, and it shows there as he grabs a touchdown to extend the lead to 14 for Washington State. As Fresno State will take the kick at about the 3-yard line, as that's a big return for Rock Solid. 37 yards it is, and they will set up shop at the 39-yard line. Yeah, 1st and 10. As Yvonne Essence is going to have a big running lane. It's 14 yards on the carry. And it'll be 1st and 10 past the 50-yard line. Fresno State is still looking for a touchdown in this game, as Bridges will run the option, and he will pick up a big carry of his own. It is now 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Trips on one side, hugging that hash as they go outside. Does not work though, as Yvonne Essence will be tackled yet again behind the line of scrimmage. This time by David Eisenberg. This is now 2nd and 11 from between the 30 and the 29-yard line. As Yvonne Essence is going to be yet again met in the backfield. That time, that was very quick. Dick Brickley. It's 4 TFLs on the night. And 3rd and 13. As Fresno, when they thought they were driving, have been quickly stopped. As Yvonne Essence will take the 7-yard halfback screen. And Fresno State is going to have to kick this one. And it'll be the 25-yard, 32-yard line, excuse me. As that kick is up and good easily. And now 17-6. 5 minutes and 34 seconds left in this game.
Yo, what happened in this game so far?
2 passing touchdowns and a field goal for Washington State and 2 field goals for Fresno.
Okay.
Washington State runs the option, and Eric Longarmer is going to get 12 yards on the carry. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line, 39-yard line, something like that. Longarmer drops back, and he'll take his time to find Tito Gonzalez on the 5-yard reception, and it'll be 2nd and 5.
There you go.
Trips for Washington State as Longarmer drops back, finds his man wide open in the middle, and that's Tito Gonzalez. And 1st and 10.
Big first down for Tito Gonzalez.
His name's been called. It's just he's gotten these little 5-yard receptions. There's a big one. That's 17 yards. Good route there by the tight end as he comes back over the middle very well, and it's the 1st down and then some for Washington State. 4 wide as Edwards Jr. is going to be met instantly at the line of scrimmage. And the run game has not been prominent for Washington State. It's really been through the air is where they've killed Fresno State. I would say they're not even really killing them. It's only 17-6. As Washington State, that's Eric Longarmer, the King Flint for 4 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 6
Here we go,
from
big.
the 31-yard line. Yep.
Here we go, big play for Fresno State's defense. Need to stop here.
As they'll say he's inbounds. And 16 yards for King Flint. Good corner route there for King Flint. And they're just going to say he's in. No, take a look. And from the 15-yard line, Washington State will set up. 1st and 10.
Huge play for Washington State right there.
It was his Nick Edwards. Share the love a little bit. 4-yard carry. As it's 2nd and 6 at nearly the 10-yard line. Longarmer drops back. Takes his time to find. That is Flint. Yes, indeed it is. 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Cougars. As Flint makes another reception. It'll be 1st and goal on that 3-yard reception for King Flint at the 3-yard line.
See if Washington State can convert on this drive.
As that's dropped. Or deflected, either one. It's now 2nd and goal.
Gotta come up with that one.
Hands the ball off, and Nick Edwards is going to run it in for 3 yards and 6 points. And it's now 23-6.
As Wazoo is pending the extra point. Let's see what Fresno State got before halftime.
They do have enough time to put a good drive together, but the question is, are they able to do it? Their offense has been a little stagnant so far. They've only been able to come up with 2 field goals. Giovanna Essence, who has just taken a beating, really, this game, not able to get much going, as he'll get 19 on the return, and at the 19-yard line is Fresno State. Option for Bridges, and he'll break that tackle and get a few more yards after contact. And be 14-yard run, and they'll be at 1st and 10. Von Essence finds a alley, and he'll get 13 yards on the carry. We need another 1st down. Hands it off to Von Essence. And fumble, but it is recovered and will only get 1 yard. And they're going to review this.
Here we go.
They're going to see if he was down. And this one may stand. Oh no, the play's reversed.
Ooh.
So it'll be 2nd and 7. They'll say he was down after 3 instead of after 1. And Jackson Bridges will pick up 7 more. Make it 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Need this 1st down. It's a few inches, so it should be gettable. So, 3rd down.
And Yvonne Essence will do that with 10. And it'll be 1st and 10. From the 35-yard line. Bridges drops back, finds Stanley Steamer for 15. Stanley Steamer, your home cleaner. And be first and 10 from the 19.
Yeah.
Jackson Bridges runs the outside option. He's going to get hit hard. And it's going to be second and 11 after that big hit. Ron Essence runs to the outside. And he'll pick up 7 on the play. 3rd and 4. As they'll hit the screen for Yvonne Essence, it'll be 4th and 3. And Fresno State's going to have to take a field goal yet again.
Yeah, another stagnant drive that can't finish up with 6 points. At least they're getting something before halftime.
And they'll just let this clock go down. They'll have about 30 seconds. 29 after this one. And a flag. They'll say false start. And it's going to be 4th and 8 instead. Have to make this one 5 yards. As the kick is up and in. 30 seconds left. The score is now 24 Washington State, 9 Fresno State. Gets off the field in the end zone. And Nick Edwards Jr. is knocked down at the 23. 1st and 10. Washington State have one more big play in them.
Let's see if they can come up with it.
We'll go with their 5 wide 4 and 1 as King Flint keeps his feet in for 2.
Yo.
If the clock stops.
Good way to get out of bounds for the clock to stop, but you need to get more yards though.
Nick Edwards Jr. is going to get 15 on the carry as the clock stops once again. Longarmer drops back. Finds High Walker the second. 12. And they'll take another timeout with one more. And 16 seconds left. Longarmer drops back. Waits a second. Finds a man. Open. Interception. Never mind. Great hustle play by Fresno State. Sliding on the ground to grab that ball.
Yeah. What an interception. Or near interception.
Yvonne Essence will just run this ball into halftime, and there it is. Halftime score, Washington State 24, Fresno State 9. We might have a frozen game here.
Yep. Is it just me, or is the game frozen right now?
Oh no, it's not just you. The game is stuck frozen.
Oh,
I have no idea if Canes knows.
we need.
It seems that we are back as Washington State returns. The ball to the 37-yard line for a first and 10 setup. Man in motion as Eric Longarmer drops back and gives the ball to the man in motion. That's Nick Edwards Jr. And he'll get 2 yards on the reception. It'll be second and 8. Counter Edwards. He'll pick up another 2, this time on the ground. It'll be third and 6. Third and 6 here. And he'll find a man. And then some. He'll keep going. Spooky Willis, 39-yard reception.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 17's Mike, Mike 17. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 for Washington State. As King Flint's going to get 5 yards on the reception. It'll be second and 5.
Mike 17, Mike 17. Red 2, excel.
Man in motion. Longarmer drops back, gives it to the swing route. That's clutch grab. And he will, Tito Gonzalez. Wrong team. And he will not get in. It'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Riser on the option is Longarmer. And that will fail. Sanjay Wyatt, excuse me, will get the TFL. And Washington State will instead have to go from 4 yards. Under center is Longarmer, tight end in motion. Toss. Nick Edwards Jr. will go backwards yet again. Steele Stern gets on the board with a TFL. Washington State, it's 4 and 7. Or 4-7, excuse me. From third down. Play action to Nick Edwards Jr. and he'll give it to him. It'll be fourth and goal. Washington State is going to be forced to settle for a field goal. As the kick is up. And it is good. And with 6 minutes and 42 seconds in the third quarter, Washington State continues to lead Fresno State by a score of 27-9. As Rock Solid gets the 25-yard return, and they'll set up shop at the 24-yard line. Fresno State calls an audible. They'll hand the ball off. Yvonne Essence. That is a 0-yard reception. Or carry, excuse me. As they'll just inch closer to the 25. I will say they are on the 25, but it's second and 10. As that's dropped. Big mistake there by Fresno State. It's now third and 10. And they'll run the screen as Yvonne Essence. That was a questionable throw by Jackson Bridges. And it'll be 4th and 15. As Washington State will load the box, try to get a block. Fresno State will punt this ball away. as King Flint is met by a couple Fresno State defenders, and will grab 7 yards on the return, and they'll set up shop on the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. So they'll go 2 in the backfield, 1 in motion, as Long Armor finds a man. That's Spooky Will's big play machine, as he's got 4 receptions for 170 yards and a touchdown on the game, as Washington State will just be stopped short of the 20. They'll be at the 21. 1st and 10. Washington State will run the play option. Eric Longarmer is going to get 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7. As they are now inside the 20-yard line at the 18. Edwards Jr. is going to get 6 yards on the carry. As it'll be 3rd and 1 for Washington State. Longarmer drives back, finds the man, as that's King Flint. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Cougars. He hands it off to Nick Edwards Jr., and he will be brought down after 2, and he'll be at the 11. Back. Good check down is Nick Edwards Jr., but he's going to lose 4 yards. And it'll be 3rd and goal, as Washington State is campaigning for yet again another field goal. Longarmer drops back, finds a man, no good. Incomplete, as they yet again have to kick this one into the uprights. Kick is up from the right hash, and it is good. And with 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, Washington State leads Fresno State by a score of 30-9. Von Essence get 22 yards all in the return. And just looking at the game summary, the difference is Washington State has doubled in yards. And there's a reason why they are winning this game. It's because they are just making plays when prompted to. As Jackson Bridges, it's 11 yards on the carry. He's up to 76 yards rushing. And he's been their playmaker despite a few mental mistakes. As he's going to run the option, but is met as soon as he fakes the handoff by Sean Means Business. And it'll be 2nd and 14. High formation once again. Jackson Bridges is going to take off. He's going to be stacked for 3 yards. Dick Brickley, 8 tackles, 6 TFLs, and now has a sack for the defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and 18. Fresno, they line up in trips and will instead just go to the halfback screen of Von Essence. He's at negative receiving yards, as it's now 4th and 20 for Fresno State, and they're going to have to punt this ball away. Is away, as Kingsley gets 9 yards on the carry, And that is right there what you're seeing on your screen, the reason why Washington State is winning this game. It's been the pass. And it's been the pass all night long.
3 down. Mike 17.
As they will set up past the 45-yard line. Is gonna lob this one away. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Roger, Roger. 17's Mike. Mike 17.
Number 17 with the tackle at the 49-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Larry. Mike 17. Mike 17. I got it. Here we go.
Washington State goes from 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. 1st down.
Larry.
Ty Walker makes the reception. And it'll be 1st and 10.
Dog 4. Orange.
As Tito Gonzalez makes the 13-yard reception. And yet another 1st down.
Solo out there. Check the outs out there. 3 down. Dog 4.
Hands it off
Call it a gain of 7 yards.
to Nick Edwards Jr. It'll be 2nd and 2. With just under 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. As Nick Edwards is met in the backfield by Arnold Solo. As he'll get on the board with the TFL. And it'll be 3rd and 4. Washington State. Not been in the back of the end zone since the first half. Had to just be forced to field goals. As Nick Edwards is gonna miss the 1st down marker by a yard. And another field goal for the Cougars. And the kick is up from the left hash. And it'll go in. And it'll be 33-9. Washington State leads this game with 1:19 left. As they'll kick this one away. You're going to look at the Washington State defense, 190 yards. And they just made defensive plays. Everyone's filling in their role perfectly. As Fresno State has yet to have a touchdown. As a delayed handoff for Yvonne Essence. And he'll be met in the backfield by Theodore Stern. As we're just approaching a minute left in the 3rd quarter, Fresno State will line up with 3 wide receivers as Jackson Bridges is sacked for 6. And Theodore Stern is going to get that one. And it's 3rd and 19 for the Bulldogs. As they need a huge play right here to continue this drive. As Jackson Bridges is going to drop back. That's not a huge play. It's not, in fact, backwards. Yvonne Essence continues to just be, used and just goes backwards every time. It's now 4th and 23, and Fresno State's going to punt this ball away.
it second and 2.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Three down, three down. 17's Mike, Mike 17. Red 2, X
As
So what happened when I was gone?
Washington State just kicked a bunch of field goals. That's 1 second. Get those fours up in chat,
Okay.
folks. Start of the fourth quarter here as Washington State leads 33-9. While you were gone, Fresno State kicked another field goal. Maybe kicked 2 field goals. And Washington State's just had 3 field goals, too. Nick Edwards Jr. is
Okay.
going to get a 4-yard reception. Get second and 6. Second and 6. Inside the 30-yard line. Eric Longheimer drops back. And it's complete. King Flint. It'll be inside the 10-yard line. But Washington State is scared of being inside the 10-yard line, it seems. Every single
Yep.
time in the second half that they have been, that they've just been forced to a field goal.
Here we go. Let's see if they can score a touchdown this drive.
And they will. Nick Edwards Jr. is just going to bully his way into the end zone for 6. That's his second touchdown on the night.
Looks like
And following the PAT, with 8 minutes and 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Washington State leads Fresno State a score of 40-9.
here comes the kickoff.
As Yvonne Essence may take this one all the way. He's going to be rock solid, excuse me. Rock solid 74-yard return. As this
That is a
is
big
a prime
play.
spot. Big, yes sir. And they're in a prime spot to finally get on the board with 6. They've been held to all field goals. As it's intercepted.
Oh, what a turn of events! If you thought
Intercepted. I shouldn't have said anything.
just as Fresno State got a big play, Wazoo just gave all the momentum away from Fresno, and now Wazoo got all the momentum.
And that was the chance, the opportunity. It's 3rd and 3 for Washington State. Nick Edwards Jr. is going to run the ball for a first down, 8 yards. And they're just going to toy with the clock here to try and run this out. Just run as much of it out as they can. As Longheimer drops back. Finds King Flint for 7 as the clock keeps ticking.
How many yards does like King Flint got now?
It's been Spooky Willows. Spooky Willows has like 4 receptions for 170 yards.
Dang.
Tito Gonzalez keeps his feet in for 3, and it'll be 3rd and inches. Play option. Longheimer is going to get 4 for the first.
Here we go. Looking to just waste this time down and drive down the field at the same time.
When you're up, that's what you want to do. As Nick Edwards Jr. is going to get 12 in the first. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. And picked off.
Oh,
Number
there it goes.
17. It's
Another
Emerson
big,
Spurwaw.
another big play that Fresno State needed, and it comes now. It might be a little bit too late, but hey, they still got a chance to get some touchdowns.
At this point, they're just playing for pride as Jackson Bridges is going to hand this off to Giovannis, and he's going to be backed up a yard. Theodore Stern gets his third TFL on the night. Second and 11 is Fresno State. And tight end in motion. And Bridges is going to be sacked for 7. And it's Quinton Sakiums.
Third and long.
Yet again, third and long. And this Fresno State offense hasn't been very good, to say the least. As this dreaded screenplay, as Giovannis, since is going to be backed up 3 yards, be 4th and 21. This is just yet another punt.
Yeah, that Washington State defense is coming up huge.
Time ticks down. 5 minutes and 33 seconds left is when the kick goes up. And 5 minutes and 26 seconds left. 16-yard return for King Flint. And you could probably just go on ahead and say this one is in the cards, as Washington State is going to just want to put as much time off the clock as they can. So they'll run the motion screen to Nick Edwards Jr. for 4. Montgomery drops back and finds a man. Spooky Willows put the cherry on top, my friend. Touchdown.
Nice. That will do it. Spooky Willows will get another touchdown for Wazoo.
He's at over 200 receiving yards.
That might be good enough for Player of the Week.
Possibly. As Fresno, yet another big, that might be a touchdown. It is. Rock solid.
Wow.
98 turn. And who would have thought their only touchdown on the board would be off a kick return?
As a kick return, I had quite like 2 or 3 good, very good returns today, and it's very exciting to see one of them break through.
As with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Fresno State's an onside kick, but that's not going to work. Washington State is up 47-16 with the ball in good position. There's Spooky Willow's stat line. 5 receptions for 201 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Very great performance. He has been finding a way to get open deep, and that's why he has been a big play threat today.
He just had another one. And Instead, it was deflected, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Gotta make that pick right there. Just
You would
got to.
think. But that is Ty Walker the second for his 16-yard reception. As Arnold Solo will make the tackle. The 23-yard line, 1st and 10 for Washington State. And be out of bounds before he made that catch. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Washington State instead. As I handed off Nick Edwards Jr. Nick Edwards Jr. by Akiyama Jr. They get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 14.
Let's see if Fresno can come up with a stop right here. And maybe get themselves another drive.
And they will. Neil Stern gets the deflection. Washington State is going to kick this one away. From keeping it good. 50 to 16. The lead for Washington State with 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the 4th quarter. As Fresno State will set up 1st and 10 from the 24, as Jackson Bridges is going to take off running, and he'll get 3 yards.
Here we go.
Jackson Bridges is going to have daylight to run with. Shoves a man over. He'll get 13.
Pretty good game right there from Jackson Bridges, of course. No one's open, so just decide to run.
How to do, and he's going to do it once again. And 5 yards this time.
Decent gain right there. 5 yards. Let's see what they got.
Von Essence is going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage once again. And we 3rd and 6. Let's grabs a 3-yard reception for his first reception of the game. 4th and 3. And letting the clock run down is Washington State. Maybe tackle behind the line of scrimmage is Nick Edwards Jr. as Lundau makes the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Edwards is going to get the first down. Tito Gonzalez, excuse me. He's going to get the tight end run. And 15 yards, get first down.
Pretty good run there.
4 wide, hands the ball off, and he's going to get nothing.
Yeah, just nothing doing there. That defense just swarmed him.
As time winds down, Washington State, you get 12 yards, and I don't think Fresno is going to try and take any timeouts. So they need one more play, and they can kneel this one out.
Here we go. See if they can get it.
And this should do it. As Washington State comes into Bulldog territory and just makes a statement as they win this game by a score of 50-16. There's your player of the game. Spooky Will has five receptions for 201 yards and 2 touchdowns. And I mean, what's your opinion? I want to hear.
Hey, Washington State just came in prepared this week. Didn't overreact to the Fresno State Bulldogs, and when you have that type of focus coming into this week, anything can happen, including a big blowout win like we just saw.
Indeed. Well, I think it might be time to go ahead and sign off. It's been Darius Slay. It's been Luke Garcia. I hope you all have a blessed night. Stay safe, stay blessed. Good night.